How's it going, guys and gals? It's Elderofwoe coming back at you. We're picking up a little further into the chapter for the main questline number 5. I did a lot of the busy work to get the assembler made, the master assembler, though I don't know how well I'm going to be able to use it because I need to figure out a way to obtain a fair amount of syngas. Now, with that said, I did do a whole renovation of the building, so let me sleep real quick and I'll walk you through it. So down here in the basement, I moved the larger machines, so you know, the mixer, the metal press out. I thought about having a couple of them, you know, just set up along the way if I felt like doing multiple things with them, or just one per type of press. Oh, a little bit of lag. Anyhow, one of the things I went ahead and did, I made a bunch more carpenters, and I set them up to just run one specific liquid, so that way I can just come over here and shift and enter the recipe, set up a magma crucible, so that way I can melt down redstone per se. And one tip that I would definitely give is, so when you're using the void miner, you get this stuff destabilized redstone ore, and it melts extremely fast in comparison to regular redstone. So right now I need 14. So see, it melts super fast in comparison. And that'll fill this up. And these are my reservoirs, and then I just have them fill up the carpenters. Um, this is still a little bit of a mess because I just installed the assembler right here. Used it a little bit, not much, but it's definitely going to come in handy. I moved the advanced alloy smelter down here. I have my magma anvil down here. I created an advanced power cell. I was hoping that it would help more, but it doesn't seem to output what I need it to output. So it could be just because I have so much wiring everywhere now, um, that I'm just losing that much along the way. But either way, I'm not. Sometimes the machines will kind of hit a choke point. So I'm looking into. I need to make better solar panels, basically. So this one, it keeps the energy cell maxed out, but it doesn't seem to keep my machines maxed out, even though the machines aren't taking nearly as much. And this thing only outputs 5K though, which these are supposed to be able to handle 16K. So I don't know if I need to get like 3 of them and just set them up and have them running, or what the case might be. But for the time being, this is how I have it. I'll eventually update the system and increase the amount of energy it's inputting and outputting. And I also need to replace all the wiring. Um, but with that said, I set up a whole bunch of auto crafting. I've been using it for advancement because, you know, I'll grab one of these extreme patterns and I'll set it for something specific, and it'll allow me to check what I need to make. One of the hardest things that I made was this thing, this data orb. Oh my gosh. Like, it was super difficult to not super difficult, but there was so many materials. I made so many materials. Like, it literally took like 5 minutes for it to complete the craft because that's how many different crafts needed to be done just to get to it. Um, but luckily, since I'm auto crafting it, it helped so much. With that said, we still have everything kind of set up over here. So the basic setup is all the same. I just kind of moved everything around so that way it's a little smoother looking. So we have all our mechanism, and then we have all our nuclear craft stuff. And then here we have the little setup I've been using to kind of take care of ores that are like diamond ores and all that sort of stuff. So here, I'll show you. I don't know if I have a whole bunch of, yeah, I already processed the metals, but I can show you how it works here. Let me grab the metals that I do have in here. Osmium. nickel, platinum, boron, lithium, thorium. And usually this is what I do. Right now I just come and grab the stuff. Um, and then I throw it in this chest over here for it to be processed. And it gets processed fairly quickly. Gets thrown in there. From there it goes up here. It's turned into dirty, the dirty dust, and then it gets turned into regular dust, and gets smelted and gets pulled into the system here. So everything automatically goes into this system now. Then for the like diamond ore and all that stuff, I just grab it like this. I don't break the glowstone. Don't care about that stuff, and I don't break this. All of this stuff. Cinnabar is kind of garbage. I need to start getting rid of that. Ruby ore, of course, is good. I haven't been breaking the rock crystal stuff. And this stuff I just keep. So the resident ender, oil shale, oil sand, energized netherrack, destabilized redstone ore. This is where I've been getting it. And this allows me to melt it down and get that stuff. And then, of course, I get the litherite and cryonite and rhodium crystals. Apatite, of course, electrotine, Certus quartz, dimensional shards, charged Certus quartz, and nether amethyst. And I'll be getting even more once I get to tier 3. So I keep all of those together. The peridot, I have to process them over here in the enriching factory, so it doesn't take very long. But while that's going, we can come over here, and the way that I have this set up, so these are all the ores that get broken. And so I'll just go like this. It gathers all the materials and then it gets put into the system. So I have this picking up everything and it's going directly into the system from there. And if I want, I can stand here and get EXP. I haven't even checked on this. And I just repair this every once in a while. As you can see, it just hoppers through and feeds through the system, breaks everything. This should be done. Let that go back to it. I need to make more speed upgrades for my Tech Reborn. So if I can say anything is once you have the power, definitely look into getting your Tech Reborn stuff with a bunch of overclocker upgrades. It makes it so much faster to make plates and stuff. It is super, super quick, way faster than any of the other machines that I have currently. So beyond that though, let's see, what other progress have we made? Of course, y'all saw we did the dungeon stuff. All of this is just processing. This was all master assembler stuff right here. This we need to get to making a neutron collector. And honestly, we can get most of this stuff. It's not too bad. Block of fire dragon steel, that'd probably take a little bit of time. Same for the evil infused iron gears. Just takes time though. Nothing super dangerous. Tungsten steel, I can get it. Iridium and the crystal matrix stuff is not the worst. I mean, I can get it. I just wish there was a faster way to make it. In Slaughter Majestic, I'd have to kill the Wither quite a bit too. But once we get that, supposedly we're supposed to collect, right click it, we'll open GUI with one slot for output every 6 minutes. One pile of neutrons will be fabricated. So something that we need to look into while we're still making our planet progression. But right now, right this second, what we're gonna do is I just got past the heavy tanks. So what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna make the spacesuit tier 2 helmet and body piece. So helmet and body piece. Oop, need this. And I have most of that already ready. I need that stuff too. And I don't remember if it's in here or not. Let's see. So tier 2, it's tier 1. This is tier 2. So we have to do the unprepared stuff first. So body, helmet, done. Grab the rest of this stuff out. And then we need the different layers for the body and the helmet. And they're charging from my Wyvern flux capacitor that I got out of a loot bag a while back. So that completes that, and I actually reward you the other pieces. So that's kind of cool. I already kind of had everything set aside, so it doesn't matter. But that gets us the other pieces. Okay, so then we needed to make this stuff. So I made a whole bunch of it on the side. So let's see. It asks for the helmet, the body piece, and the pants. So let's see, pants, body piece, and this is to protect you from heat. There we go. That'll get us the boots, and so basically it's another layer of protection. It goes right here, boom, just like that. So thermal padding is a suit of garments made out of an advanced insulating material. The garments are able to keep you from freezing to death in a cold environment of outer space. They also are able to keep you from suffering heat exhaustion in an overly hot environment. This thermal padding tier 1 suit will protect you from the extreme temperatures on Mars and asteroids. Hint, the garments are worn underneath the player's armor. They can be equipped using the dedicated slots for them in the Galacticraft player inventory tab next to the regular armor slots. So we completed that, got all that done. Next, we need all this stuff, which I have everything in here. Let's see. And that actually got us some of this other stuff, so it's fine. Now we need to make a tier 2 rocket. And this actually gets us the advanced smelting factory. That's kind of cool. I don't know why we need the advanced smelting factory, but it's fine with me. Boop. So we're going to make our heavy duty plates. That's what I'm missing. I have them though. I have them. No worries. And oxygen vent. Could have sworn I had that too. It's okay. Oop. Tier 2 rocket. There we go. And put the nose cones up. Put all this compressed up. Put these tier 2s up. Boop, boop. All that stuff. And we'll claim our reward. So that's kind of cool. I wonder if it's used in a craft or something. Can make it into an elite. Can charge it now. Okay, so basically it's just an upgrade for this guy right here. Basic turns into the advanced one. We can actually remove the upgrades and just replace it all together. But we'll do that later. I'm not super worried about that. We'll put him in here. So let's go put down a rocket. Oh. Yeah. I'm not sure how much fuel. I think I only put one canister in there, so I want to see if it fills all the way up or not. Okay, so I need at least 2 cans to fill it up. Alright, so that's something I was definitely thinking about, so because either way we're going to need to be able to fill up our tank. So seeing all that oil that I got, this is where it comes in handy. Boop, 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 boop. Easy. And we'll put another one in there, and that should fill up the tank actually. Usually some people like having two loaders, but having one's just fine for me. Okay, so we'll put our spacesuit over here for now. Put that in here, fuel cells, empty cells. Okay, so the fuel loader's there, that thing's getting filled up. What's our next step? Our next step is planet Mars. Let's see, Mars is the second planet you can access now. Its surface consists of brownish reddish blocks, and it is quite irregular with creatures, mountains, deep valleys, and spatial crater, which is the entrance for the Mars dungeon. Unlike on the moon, you do not leave footprints. Meteors may also fall on Mars. Mars is harder than living on the moon because there is no water, trees, or villages where you can seek protection and resources. Okay, so I guess we could go to Mars. I have dirt and stuff. Let me bring some saplings. Let me get a kit together. And we should be good with food. Yeah, I guess let me get saplings. Maybe we can make a little tree farm up there. Just because, I mean, it's not something that we have to do. But just because I can. We'll do a little, make a little base. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. Do we have plenty of cobble? Got plenty of dirt. Not gonna bother taking anything specific with us. Of course, we'll grab the fuel loader and a way to get energy. And worst case scenario, we'll cut our stay a little short. Though we could make some extra air tanks. Let me see. Heavy oxygen tanks. Could make a couple more. Just to have some spares. And fill them up real quick. Before we get going. Let's see, got dirt, got everything. Maybe repair my chisel before we head out. Da, 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 da. Is it repaired? I can't tell. If not, it's just using up lava. Oh yeah, it is repairing. Just really slowly. That's enough for now. Can repair some more later. Oh, wrong section. Oh. Okay, so let's see how the tank's doing. Want to make sure that we're set to go. And then let's swap armor. I wonder, do I have an armor stand? Armor stands. Minecraft, Bibliocraft. Let's see what's the difference. Let me make one of these. See if I can. Okay, you can shift click it. Alright. And then my spacesuit. So when I want to put on my spacesuit, I just do. Oh. Yep. Where'd my boots go? There they are. Alright. And maybe we'll recharge this guy even though it's not super low. Okay. And it'll refill. It's not a big deal. I mean, I wouldn't mind throwing some modifiers on here, but it looks like I got decent armor and everything from this. Looks like I should have everything. Empty canister. I think that should be everything, right? Have fuel. So as long as I grab this and this, I should be good to go. Have plenty of oxygen. Plenty of food. Everything there looks good. Alright, so maybe get some blocks ready too, just in case. It's always nice to have like a little structure at least built. Go with weathered cobble. Kind of like that one. Alright guys and gals, well let's see about going and landing on Mars and setting up a little base. I'm like a little nervous, I ain't gonna lie. Alright. Everybody ready? Looks like we're ready. Let's launch. Dun 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 dun. Off we go. Alright. Mars it is. Still haven't created a space station, which we really should do. It's not like it's expensive or anything. Okay. Everybody ready? Let's go. Always makes me nervous. Taking a giant leap. Ooh. Boop. Boop. I will take all of that. Thank you very much. And let's make a little. This fine regolith. Ooh. Let's see. That's fine. Mars regolith. Okay. Let's see if maybe my drill can manage this a little bit better. I just want to take off a little bit, trim a little bit up here. Try and flatten this area out a little bit, make myself a little 9x9 kind of spot. Definitely gonna have to take Mars regolith though. Get a little base set up. Nothing too fancy. And And what we're actually going to do is we're going to swap something out in here. Don't carry a whole lot of uranium on me. And or magnesium. I usually avoid those. Okay, so we're going to put this stuff in there. So I don't know if the fine regolith, if we can craft with it or not. Let me check. Okay, no, we need the other one. We need this stuff right here. So I'll grab some after we set up a little base. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut here, and I'll be back, and on the next video we'll do some exploration.